Alright guys, tutorial number 2 on the DJM900 Nexus mixer from Pioneer. In tutorial number 2, we're looking bottom center of the mixer. There you will find the 4 up faders, 1, 2, 3 and 4. 1 being far left of the mixer, then 2, then 3, then 4 being at the right hand side of the mixer. Below the up faders, also known as sliders, we have crossfade assign. There are 4 crossfade assign switches in total, 1 below each of the up faders. Then below the crossfader assign, we have the crossfader itself. The crossfader assign switches can be set to 3 different positions. A on the left hand side, through is the center position, and B is the right position on the right hand side. By setting the assign to either A or B, we can then set that particular channel to the crossfader itself. The crossfader, when put on the right hand side, will be assigned to B. When moved to the left hand side, it will be assigned to A. So for example, on fader 1, if I set the switch to A, I have now assigned that channel to the crossfader at position A. If I then look at channel 4 and I set channel 4 to B, I have now set channel 1 to A, and by moving the crossfade over to the B side, I have now set that crossfade to channel 4. I can do the opposite if I want to. I can set channel 4 to A, channel 1 to B. Now, by having the crossfader on the right hand side, I'm able to listen or use channel 1. If I move the crossfade over to A, I'm now able to use channel 4. If we bring those down, put the crossfader in the center, and I set the switches to the through position on all of the channels, I can now utilize and use any of the channels in any position whatever, but the crossfade now has been completely disengaged. By setting each channel to the through position will let me now completely disengage the crossfade and just use the up faders. But if I want to, I could, for example, set channel 1 and channel 2 to A by moving the switch to the left hand side. I could, if I wanted to, set 3 and 4 to B. So now I have got channel 1 and 2 on the side of the crossfade with A. I've now set channel 3 and 4 to the B side of the crossfade. So for example, if I now bring the volumes down on channel 3 and 4 and move the crossfade to A, I will and can hear channel 1 and 2, of course, depending on if there is audio coming out of those channels. If I move the crossfade over to channel B, because I've now engaged the crossfade and channel 3 and 4 are now down to the lowest position, we will have no volume come out of the main PA or the booth. If I though then bring channel 1 and 2 down and then move channel 3 and 4 up, I can now hear channel 3 and or 4. If I move the crossfade over to side A, I will now not be able to hear through the main PA or the booth channel 3 and 4. Bring those down. What the crossfade assign will do, it will let you assign any channel to any side of the crossfade. Hope that's been a help. Tutorial number 2, and in tutorial number 2 we've looked at the up faders, the crossfader assign and the crossfader itself. Practice and enjoy.